This is Sierra. She fell in love with Mitch.
We were in a lesbian relationship for about 8 months, and then Mitch decided to tell me he's transitioning, and it became a straight relationship.
After telling the world that her girlfriend was becoming her boyfriend, Sierra faced a lot of judgment.
There have been people that have told us to do things to ourselves to make us unalive.
Someone said, "Stupid freaks of nature, God made you what you were, effing idiots."
Today, the couple are speaking to Sierra's mum to find out how she truly felt about Mitch's transition.
I just never really been around anyone that's trans. That was hard for me.
I'm Sierra.
And I'm Mitch. I am currently transitioning to a man.
I'm standing by my girlfriend, who is now becoming my boyfriend.
We actually met on TikTok. Sierra, I guess, was swiping through her For You page and saw me. She thought it was cute, and then she DM'd me.
I said, would you want to go on an online date with me tonight and just watch a movie? And he said yes. And then instead of watching the movie the whole time, we were just looking at each other. And then we said I love you the first day we met.
We've been together a year and 4 months.
We were in a lesbian relationship for about 8 months, and then Mitch decided to tell me he's transitioning, and it became a straight relationship.
So these are some pictures that my grandma took when I was younger. You can kind of just definitely tell how my style was back in the day. I was totally boy all the way. My bio family, they're pretty Christian. So when we would go to church, they would try to force me into female clothes, and I would just throw a fit. I feel like I started to hyper feminize myself. But then I moved in with my family now, the ones that have adopted me, and I started to shop in the men's section for clothes. I feel like it's always been there. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to fit in with my friends, but then I got with Sierra, and then I really started thinking about my identity. And then, eventually I came out. Sierra is the first person that I told. I was thinking about it months before, but I just really wanted to make sure that I was making the right decision. We were just going to bed one night, and it was just right here in my chest, and I just had to get it out. When I said that I'm a guy, I'm not a female anymore, she just hugged me and just made me feel comfortable.
I think he needed someone to sit down and feel like he's in a safe space to have a conversation with him about this, and I'm glad I could be that person, because now look where you are. I started TikTok 7-8 years ago, and I have 4.8 million followers now.
I really started to make content in 2020 when COVID was going on. I would just be in my room all day making TikToks. So August 5th is when I came out on social media. So this is kind of how people have responded. Born a woman, stay a woman. Someone said, "I'll grow a pair when you will." Oh wait, because
When I get DMs about you and I just being together, it's mostly huge paragraphs saying, "This isn't real, this is wrong, you guys are stupid, you guys are dumb."
Someone said, "Stupid freaks of nature, God made you what you were, don't it up." And then after that they put, "effing idiots."
And there have been people that have told us to do things to ourselves to make us unalive. And it's honestly really heartbreaking to see how much hate people have for people they don't even know. And it's mostly people who are religious, and some people put the throwing up emoji because they think it's sick, and they usually use their religion as a weapon when they don't have anything to back it up. They just say, "Oh, it's a sin," and then we say "Tell us where."
But I don't have a reason to remove them. I feel like people have to see what hate that you actually get as a trans person. I feel like that's really important, so we can kind of, get an idea of what trans people go through.
People are very supportive of Mitch as well, because they know it's hard, and Most of the support is also trying to educate other people in the comments. So some people are like, wait, I thought that was a girl. And they say, oh, they're transitioning, and they comment like some nice stuff.
Sierra's always there just to comfort me, like if I'm feeling very dysphoric or very self-conscious. I have really bad dysphoria with my chest, obviously. I like to wear a binder or I wear tape just to flatten everything down. Wanna go to the hot tub?
Yes, I do. Let's go.
For the future, I really want to be able to support myself with like surgeries and like medically, like my testosterone. But right now my big focus on just myself is making sure my mental health is okay.
My mom, Glenda, is coming over. She's gonna talk to Mitch and I about our relationship.
She knew me before my transition. It's gonna be interesting what she has to say.
Hi.
What do you think of our relationship?
At the beginning, I was a little bit nervous, only because it transpired so quickly. But really, that was just my own ignorance, because you guys fell in love so quickly. So Mitch, when did you feel comfortable telling Sierra about you transitioning? Was that scary for you?
I was like kind of nervous. I wasn't too nervous, but I was pretty nervous just because it's all new and like it'd be new for Sierra as well. Changing pronouns, like all of that stuff.
That was hard for me in the beginning too. It was like training my brain to say he.
Yeah.
And so, but it helps, I do that at school sometimes when kids come to me and tell me what their pronouns are. And like, okay, remind me if I get it wrong. I'm new at this.
Yeah.
I just never really been around anyone that's trans.
I always have known that my mom's like supportive about this kind of stuff. But I'm glad that even the small town that I grew up in, and the racism and the homophobia and transphobia, all of it in that small town, I'm glad she's one of the only people that don't agree with what they're having to say.
I love your relationship, and I love how you guys make each other laugh and are kind to each other and inspire each other to do whatever fulfills your dreams.
I think the conversation with Sierra's mom went pretty good.
In the beginning, that she didn't know what questions to ask, but I'm glad she's asking them now.
My plans for the future with Sierra is I want to marry her one day. I know I'm going to. For people who are starting out for like transitioning, I would say just be really confident in yourself and take pride in yourself.